and welcome back to another episode. What are we up to this week? Well, we actually go on a little trip to San Diego and things are happening in the Boatyard. So let's get into it. We're an Australian family that set off on an adventure of a lifetime. We hope these little videos make you smile and inspire you to chase your dreams. Subscribe to join us and our travels as we share our life on the sea. Alright, it's road trip time. Sorry kids, we left you behind. We wanted to bring you, but you gotta look after the cat. We're off to San Diego. Why are we driving to San Diego? We are selling our windvane, our monitor windvane, and we're selling because we need some money. It will be helpful for us right now. So we're making a bit of a trip out of it. Lee and I got our boards in the back and we are gonna drive up San Diego.
San Diego, and we've chosen to come up to Lukeville, sort of heading towards Arizona, Phoenix, and then to San Diego. We could have had the option to knock a little bit of time off and head through Mexico to maybe Tijuana and then San Diego, but I don't know, we borrowed this car off a friend in the yard. The roads in the States here, there's no potholes, they're nice and, you know, I don't know, it's just a safer run for us.
Getting some fuel. We're about an hour from San Diego.
California prices are a little bit dearer. It's like $5.59, it must be a gallon. I think we passed like an hour ago, it was like $3 something a gallon.
We're just
then bear right onto Sunset Cliffs Boulevard.
Oh, she said make a Yui.
We dropped our windvane off. We sold it to a really nice guy. He's a French solo sailor, so he's going to get a lot of use out of it, and we're stoked because it was just sitting in our locker and eventually would have got it out, but you know what? At this moment, we could use some money, so super helpful for us. He was stoked, and now we're going to fill our bellies because we're starving. I just dropped it on the floor. Just dropped the ice cream. It landed flat down and I just wiped off the top. Lee doesn't want it anymore, so it's still mine. He couldn't resist it though and ate it anyway. For those of you who don't know, we bought Catalpa 2 here in San Diego in 2022. While we were here, we went to the marina where we were to visit a friend. Then we headed to another marina to have a warm shower and stay in a very cozy bed for the night. Plan was to stay in Matt's car. Thank you, Matt, for lending us the car. But instead, we caught up with our very good friend Dwayne, and he offered to have us on his boat last night. So we had a beautiful sleep here in a marina and we're floating again. It was lovely, wasn't it, babe?
Yeah, first night back on the water. Not our boat, but we're back on the water.
It's a step, one step. Anyway, they're moving boats in the boatyard because we're not there, of course. And the kids are dealing with that, so I think they're filming. So we'll go show you what's happening in the boatyard.
Okay, so it's early in the morning and, well, it's actually not that early. It's like 8 o'clock and the people next door are going in the water at high tide. We have our main mast out the front, like nearly blocking both boats, and then our mizzen is beside the two, so we have to move them. Mum and Dad are in San Diego, so it's really bad timing. Told Dad, which I shouldn't have, and now he's like stressed and he's got to do some boat part shopping in San Diego. Anyway, I'm hungry. We're going to make some breakfast. Look at this little cutie. And tomorrow, Morotai gets his stitches out. Isn't that right? Yes, you do. No more onesie. No more cone. He spewed last night. Yes, you did. And I had to clean it up. I don't know how they're going to get this boat out. Our boat and then our next door neighbour's boat. And then in front of us and him is a catamaran. And then in front of that catamaran is another catamaran. And in front of those two catamarans, across the front of our boats, is our mast that we already had to move to let another boat out.
The boats aren't moving in front of us, but they are moving a boat somewhere near us, which our mast is in the way, so they have to move our mast, so. Look who's here!
Hey!
How are you doing? They're moving it because they want to put a boat in there. So we are going to get a crane, but we haven't been able to. Where are they moving it?
They just that way a little bit so they can bring that boat in.
And then they're going to put it back
There's
again.
quite a lot of dirt.
No, that's it. And then we've got access here, and then I don't know if they'll move that for us, and then we've got access to bring the crane in.
Oh, sweet! Taj just went and got some muscle.
The arms on his way.
Oh, here we go.
Some more muscle. Thanks everyone! Good job! Thank you. Now you don't have to work out today. Oh no! Alright, so they're going to move that boat in there, and then we just got to have them move these two boats. Then we can put our mast on.
One of the two catamarans, if they moved them, then we could get our mast on. So if they did that last week before they put this guy in the water, it'd be a lot easier. I don't know why they didn't. I don't lift boats out of the water. That kind of seems like a stupid way to do it.
This is Dwayne's boat, and I'll give you a little tour. What kind of boat is it, Dwayne?
It's a Nordhaven 40.
It's very nice. We'll show you. Alright, first we'll go down here. This is where we slept. It's Dwayne's main cabin. Beautiful cabin. Thanks, Dwayne.
All right, cheers.
Okay, we've got a quick stop in Marine Exchange and West Marine, and then we're heading back because, like I said, the boatyard has decided while we're not there, they're going to move boats. The guy next door is going in the water, and our mast is on the floor. Our mizzen is right next to him. There is still 3 catamarans in front of him, but apparently they're moving one of the catamarans, and then there's enough space for us to get the crane in. Terry, we wish you were here. We just walked past your boat and we stayed in your marina last night. Stuff's happening and we're not there. Honey, we're like 7 hours away.
We've been waiting a month to get our mast moved, and now at the moment we go away,
Yeah.
they start moving stuff.
Oh well.
So we're very nervous.
Hopefully the kids have got it under control.
Yeah, lucky the kids are there.
While we were in Marine Exchange, I was on the phone as Taj and Bella had to arrange the mast to be moved again. Thank you to everyone in the boatyard that helped move our mast while we were away. We are super grateful. Got everything we needed? Yeah. Woo! And now that the mast was moved, they started to move SV One World to put them in the lift and put them back in the water. Now this was a tight squeeze, and I don't know why they made it so difficult for themselves, but they pulled it off. This was the gap they went through. After knowing everything was okay back in the boatyard, we headed to the beach to check the surf.
We're just looking at the surf and I think we're going to go in, but it's so cold.
Sarah's going to go and touch the water first. Let's have a look what you reckon.
We're going in. We've been surfing for so long.
I've been busting for a pee all morning, but I've just been saving it
Oh,
because
hold on
I know
to it.
once I go in, I'm going to have to warm my
Yeah.
wetsuit up.
It's the best thing ever. It's the only way to stay warm.
I was only joking. I don't pee in my wetsuit.
I do. We don't have cold water wax. No,
21 degrees.
because we don't run cold water. Okay,
Surf time. In the water, baby.
So fun.
Sleeping on boats, having a surf. You're living the dream.
It's so great.
I'm so grateful for doing life with this guy. It's pretty hectic sometimes, but we always have magical moments in between, and for that, I'm truly thankful.
So we got pretty much everything we came up here to get.
Had a pretty successful run. Bought our generator hoses. The generator's been sitting there ready to roll, but it didn't have an exhaust hose up until now. So
Now it's going to be useful.
It's going to be useful instead of just sitting there.
And yeah, so we decided to stay another night and we'll get back tomorrow. We just came down the beach to check the surf, have a little arvo check and see what it's like. Otherwise we're going to stretch on the grass behind us and just chill out for a little bit because it has been a little bit stressful today. We've been trying to enjoy ourselves, but having a surf earlier was like, it was amazing. All of that stuff happened and then we jumped in the water and just none of it mattered.
It's just a connection with the ocean that
was absolutely
we haven't had
beautiful
for a long time.
So
and that's having a paddle.
We're gonna go and have a look now and make the most of it and maybe catch a couple more waves. But yeah, we wish our kitties were with us. Okay, they're holding down the fort back at home and sorting it out for us. So thank you, Taj and Bella. We love you so much and we miss you and we wish you were here. But thanks for just being Team Catalpa while we're gone.
We need the tropics again, baby.
Driving back to Phoenix today and then back to Mexico. Had another night with Dwayne and it was lovely and it's very cold this morning.
It was freezing. Oh, it was cold where we were in Mexico.
It's definitely colder here. It's a beautiful morning and we're going to get on the road. Not much surf this morning, so we decided to give it a miss, but I ran out and had to swim and I feel very alive now. It was super cold, but so worth it. It was beautiful. Now we're gonna drive back. Why didn't you come and have a swim with me?
Because I'm smart.
Wonder what the temperature of the water is.
Mum and Dad went to San Diego to pick up a few things and sell the windvane, and Taj and I have been here. As you saw yesterday, we had to move the masts that were in front. Anyway, today we get to have a little bit of fun and we're gonna go to the beach and maybe try some wing foiling with our friends off Aloeva. That's what Taj and I are doing today as Mum and Dad drive from San Diego to Phoenix, pick up some packages in Phoenix.
Leaving San Diego and the traffic going into San Diego is insane. But thanks San Diego, it was a good time. next stop Phoenix, Chuck and Deb's place, pick up our packages, back to the boatyard, and good news everybody! What's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're putting our mast on. Woohoo!
We got all clear from the boatyard, the boats have been cleared, and our crane driver is coming at 3 PM tomorrow. Vane, so we came up here, sold the windvane. Pretty much spent all the money that we sell the windvane, but we got all the stuff that we needed. Yeah, we're good to go. Let's get back in the water. Do, 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 do. Up our packages from Chuck and Deb, thank you guys, and now we're heading back to Puerto Penasco. Been very productive, and tomorrow stepping our mast, so let's get back to the boat. Yay! We got back from our trip to San Diego and Phoenix last night, pretty late. We went across the border, we got fully searched. I don't know who was looking down on us, but someone was, because they let us through. We didn't have to give anything over or pay any taxes, so that was amazing. Today we're just going to get ready and then put our mast back on the boat. Yes! And then hopefully the crane fits through the hole that they've left for us. So that's the gap the crane's got to get through. We think it can fit, but we're hoping it does. That's the only place it can come through, because they've still got these boats in the way, because they couldn't move those for some reason.
Now we're going to go out there and do a Yui.
First things first, let's get the mizzen mast in the ready position.
We're going to stand these masts back up and put them where they belong so we can get back out on the blue. Behind us here we've got our mizzen rigged up. So the kids have been scrubbing down all the hammer marine wire. We've had the mast stepped now, they've been sitting in the yard for a month, and there's a lot of dust and dirt and steel particles and everything in the air, so we want to make sure everything's clean. So I've gone over that with a mild detergent and we've scrubbed the whole lot down, and that's ready now for us to sling up or get the slings ready for our crane that's going to be turning up at 3 o'clock. First time took us 3 hours. So we've got all new hammer marine turnbuckles, all new hammer marine stand-in rigging, and we've just got to get this up and attach it to our chain plates. Hopefully today goes well and we'll have the mast up in an hour once the crane gets here and sets up. But right in front of us will be where the crane sits, so should be able to reach over to here. We've got a trolley I just whipped up this morning, found some wheels in the yard and put a bit of timber here and there, and we're going to follow the mast as the crane lifts that up. So we'll put that on the base, and then as he lifts it'll just slide up and the mast will be positioned over there opposite where it's going to be. So it's a quick and easy lift that way, and then our main mast is behind you guys now. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to rig that up, lift it straight up and slide it on. We've got plenty of help here in the yard. Everyone said if we need a hand, get them both up, and that's how we go. We're changing our rig so we don't have to go aloft. I didn't have any Dyneema or any strong line to run. I was going to do a basket and go around the hook like so and just run this line like so, but then I got to go aloft, undo the hook. So I'm going to can that idea. The way Memo originally done it was like so. We can even double it up and go like that. So on the day we have a line going down which will be Dyneema, we can just undo the line and then it just comes off. We don't have to go aloft too much to do, so we're trying to save as much time and be as efficient as we can. Feels like so many hundreds of dollars an hour with a crane can make it as quick as possible. That's the idea, but still safe. Stoked. Gary's got a Dyneema line there for us.
Thanks, Gary.
The mast is not going on today, but we are pretty much ready. We are ready. We're going to have no boats in our road tomorrow. They're going to be moving a catamaran out of the road so our truck can come straight in without trying to maneuver around all these beautiful boats.
All right, so there's a catamaran that's splashing to my road that's over there, so they're now going to move that boat out of the way and there'll be more access to come through. And here's Gary with our Dyneema. Thanks, Gary.
You have to wait till tomorrow.
As frustrating as waiting can be, we have waited this long and we're happy to wait another day to get easier access for the crane. So like and subscribe and we'll see you next time when our masts finally get put back on Catalpa 2. So just before you go, I wanted to share some of our favourite brands because this week they are having some of their biggest sales ever. Mudwater. If you haven't tried it yet, now is your time because they are having their biggest sale ever and offering up to 50% off. All you need to do is go and put the discount code gratitude when you check out and you will get a massive discount. We love Mudwater. If you watch our videos, you know that it is part of our daily ritual and we've been drinking it for nearly 2 years and it's fantastic. The Ultra Human ring. These rings that we wear on our fingers, you've probably seen them in the videos. What are they and why do we wear them? It's a health tracker. So it tracks your sleep, it tracks your heart rate. There are lots of cool features that you can look at just through an app on your phone that it connects to. Sleep for me is super important, and the beautiful thing about this, you can track your cycle, you can track your temperature, it has all these different metrics and I really like being able to look at all of those things. So if you too would like to just check them out or you would like to purchase one and get a massive discount of 20% off, you can use the code SAIL20 or the link is in the description down below. Taj and Lee's favourite board shorts that they wear all the time. They live in them and they will live in them more and more once we get back in the water. Florence Marine has some of the best outdoor gear, sun protection, sailing gear on the market, and you can use our code all year round and get 20% off, or at the moment they are having a sale where you get 30% off. So just use the link that's in the description or up on the screen and you can save some money there as well. And lastly, a Schwenk grill. We haven't really showed you guys this much yet because we are still in the boatyard. Hopefully we'll be splashing very soon, so we will get a lot more use out of it. But a Schwenk grill is just a fancy ass grill that you can cook up to 1500 degrees. If you love steak, if you love meat, they are perfect for that. But you also cook your pizzas, your burgers, and your fish. Like I said, we'll show you more. But at the moment, they are having a massive sale. So if you love cooking outside, then you might want to check out Schwenk Grills. So all the links and everything you need are in the description down below. Moritai's telling you all about it as well. He actually wants to just go for a walk outside. I've got to go let him out. That's the end. That's officially the end. Anyway, thanks again so much for watching and we will see you next week when we actually step our masts. Bye.